All right, Rome Odunze is here, Chicago Bear. He's with Panini. We talked a few months ago before he started his NFL career. We really enjoyed it. Glad to do it again. What's going on, man?
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
I'm fired up. I want to start here. Last time we talked, you were getting ready to go into the NFL. You didn't even know what team you were going to play for. Obviously, you're a Chicago Bear. You enjoyed that process. Anything that surprised you about the NFL level?
I think just the length of the season, regardless of all the people tell me like it's going to be a long season and all that. It definitely hits you a little bit, and you hit that rookie wall a little bit. And I think I had that experience just with how long the season was. That's the only thing that was like a little bit surprising. But other than that, like playing alongside Keenan Allen, playing alongside like people I grew up
Yeah.
watching, and people that I'm a big fan of was another kind of surreal moment as well.
Have you been watching much Ben Johnson tape? Like, I know obviously you're going to get to know him and all that stuff, but just scheme wise, and I'm sure you saw the Lions a bunch. You played against the Lions. You understand what that looks like. But when you're studying roles and kind of what Ben Johnson likes to do, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at, his concepts as well, his run schemes as well, because that's all things kind of, combine and play into one another. So looking at the offense as a whole, just trying to garner, a little bit of information that I can, just, excited to, get into the real thing. But, his offense is going to be catered to the skills and the assets that we have in the locker room. So, it's not going to be copy and paste, but I'm excited about what he's going to put together.
Is there anything? I know you mentioned it's not copy paste, but is there any schemes, positions you put guys in that says, "Hey, I'd really like that. I really like that play call or that concept, or just a thing he does with his skill guys."
I think, for the most part, the way he marries up the play action with the run game, like, is awesome because, it creates, just easy catches, easy opportunities for wide receivers to make plays and go get some yak and make a big play in the game. So I think the way that he marries that up and he makes everything look the same allows for both the run game and the pass game to have, get some free yards here and there, which is really exciting.
I like that. Curious about the skill guys in this game. I leave this open because every time, and I was joking with somebody earlier, like, I asked Gerald McCoy about Jalen Carter, and he wanted to talk about Nolan Smith. Like, someone pops for everybody differently when you're at the NFL level, and you notice it in a nuanced way. In this game, is there a skill guy that just impresses you and that gets you going?
Like on my team particularly, or
Oh,
are
no,
you
no,
just
I'm
saying
sorry,
in
in
the
the Super
league?
Bowl this weekend.
Oh, in the Super Bowl this
Yeah.
weekend. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm a big fan of Saquon this
Yeah.
year. Just especially like his story, all that he's been through. Man, the hurdle, the highlight plays he's had this year. Like he's had an incredible year, statistically wise, highlight reel wise. So I'm a big fan of Saquon for sure.
Receiver wise, obviously AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Xavier Worthy. Like, I mean, these are some unbelievable guys. Anybody stand out there?
Oh, definitely. I'm a big fan of Worthy as well. It's been in the same draft as seeing
Yeah.
him, with the Chiefs go all the way to the Super Bowl. And last playoff game they had, he was shining, making plays left and right, making that big play,
Yep.
where he went up for the 50-50 ball as well. So he's coming into his own. So that's exciting to watch. So I'm a big fan of him as well.
Tell me something I don't know about Caleb Williams, whether that's on the field, off the field. I mean, we get to him as a player, but like just being around him for 1 year. Tell me something that the general media member or the public wouldn't know.
Right. I'll just say Caleb's super, personable. He's fun to be around with. He's funny. He's goofy. All those different things that, when you get to know him, you realize that, the media tries to portray, any narrative they can. But
Yeah.
Caleb's a great dude, on and off the field. So I would say that.
Going from leveling up in the NFL is the hardest thing to do, like for a team or a player. But from the Bears standpoint, obviously you guys can take a step in order to get on the same wavelength with the Lions and the Vikings and the Packers and all that stuff, and just get into consistent contention in the division there. If the coaches and GM call you and say, "Hey, Rome, like, what do we need to do? What are we working on as a team to take that next step?" Where would you start?
I would just say, with this new coach staff, we just need to get our relationship and our chemistry and cohesiveness down. It's all about, marrying up the play caller with the players and understanding, each and everybody's individual job and just attacking that. And I think that's something we're going to build throughout this offseason and be able to do at a high level with Ben Johnson and the crew rolling in. So I think that would just be the biggest thing, just garnishing that respect for one another and that chemistry that we can keep this thing rolling.
Last time we talked, you said, and I was surprised by this, that you're a huge fan of stand-up comedy, and you mentioned a bunch of the comedians you're a huge fan of. So obviously you're at the NFL level, you get to be around different people, get to do cool things. Doesn't have to be that, but what is the coolest experience you've had since becoming an NFL player? Just something you got to do, an experience, like now that everybody in Chicago wants you to do, come into the restaurant, go to the show, whatever it is. What's that experience been?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if I've done too much outside of like football wise that has been awesome. These events like Super Bowl events
Yeah.
where you get to meet so many of the NFL guys and celebrities and stuff like that is a lot of fun. So that's probably one. But I don't know, man. Going into a wide receiver room, getting to chop it up with Keenan Allen,
Yeah.
DJ Moore, and those guys is like super special to me as well. So getting to do all these events are awesome and something I'm super grateful to.
That's awesome. Tell us what you're doing with Panini.
Yeah, we're here with Panini, man, just trading cards. Got to do my little rookie season last year. Sign all those rookie cards and all those. So it's been fun. I collected trading cards as a kid. So, finally having my trading card now, and I just opened a pack that had my like face on it. So it's been a surreal moment, but it's been cool. I was a fan of trading cards before, but now that I see all the different ways that they make them and all the different cards that they are, I try and collect my own. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and Panini's been great. So I'm super excited about it.
That's awesome. Odunze, have a great Super Bowl weekend. Have a great offseason. Hope to see you soon.
Yep. Thank you.